morning. It is Make Moves Monday. I'm telling you, the sun is really out today, unusually out. It has been cold and rainy, and just the weather has been really indifferent here over the past week or so. So it's good to see the sun rising and manifesting in the sky this morning. That is exciting to see, and considering that we haven't had much sunlight in the past 7 days. So I'm truly grateful this morning for the sunlight. And it's Make Move Monday. It's Make Moves Monday. What are you focused on, guys? What are you focused on today? I wanted to share something with you guys that happened on yesterday. First of all, thank you to everybody who has purchased my new book, The Race to the Ring, The 7 C's of a Successful Courtship. And you know, some people say, where did you get that title from? I said, because some people are truly in a race to a ring. You know, some people are truly looking to get married by a certain time, by a certain date, by a certain age. Just a scenario and a myriad of different reasons why people literally race to the ring. Even some men are racing to a ring. Believe it or not, everybody thinks it's a woman, but sometimes it's a man that's racing to the ring. But definitely, you get the book, it'll give you the specifics, no doubt. You'll enjoy it. It will add value to your life. It will bless your relationship in ways that you have not imagined to be blessed. So definitely get your copy. They're $15 for pre-sales. Get with your contributing author. If I am not the person that attracted you to the project, please get with your contributing author and get your autographed copy from them. The book is going to drop into the universe and all access on Valentine's Day. So right now with the pre-launch, it gives us as authors an opportunity to connect with you on a much more intimate level and to get your copies autographed and personally taken care of by your contributing authors. So that's super exciting. Again, thank you to all of my contributing authors, our editor, and to all of you who have purchased the project. I am so excited, and I'm very thankful for each of you to come to the table and say, you know what, I believe in it, I believe in you, I definitely want a copy of what you're doing. So thank you to everyone. The sales have been amazing. I am overwhelmed at the response of everyone that has purchased already. I was expecting it, but when it manifested, I was like, whoa, okay. So I know this video is going to be a little indifferent because of the sunlight, so I look like I got these beautiful hues and rays of sunlight all over me this day in the drive-in ministries, okay? I'm going to meet a client about life insurance today. He's a young guy in his 30s, and he has 4 children that don't have life insurance. And I'm going to meet with him about the value and importance of making sure his babies are well taken care of. So if you're in the state of Texas and you need some insurance, hit me up. I can get you some great rates, and we can work within the parameters of any budget to be able to make sure that you and your family are protected in every facet of your existence. Outside of health insurance, I have partnerships with people that provide health insurance. I don't, but I provide every other insurance that you can imagine and you can think of, even for your jewelry and your personal articles. I cover umbrellas, businesses, you name it, I can do it for you. So with that, on from the announcement ministries, okay? But nonetheless, focus. So on yesterday, something interesting happened. I had a friend of mine who is a diehard football fan, and you guys already know I'm a 49ers fan. I've been a 49ers fan for many years. I even have a man cave in my house that is 49ers decked down. No joke. Totally painted 49ers colors, all kind of man cave stuff in there. I mean, literally, it's a phenomenal room, to say the least. Yeah. Anywho, so yesterday a friend of mine reached out and said, hey, come watch the playoff game with us. You know, I believe we're going to the Super Bowl, and you got to come and see the game. You know, we miss you. We haven't seen you in a long time, and the group, we want to see you, man. Come out, hang out with us. And you know, when you are a fan of anything, your mind immediately goes to how you can do it. You know, so in my brain was going off like, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, we can just go for a couple hours and, you know, right? But the other side of my mind was saying, you have homework, you have an assignment that is due, you have several other projects that you're working on, and you can't go sit up and watch a game for 2 hours. You can't go sit and watch a game for an hour. You can't even go drive to watch a game because it's going to take you time to drive to get there, and it's going to take time to commute back, and you've lost time in the process, knowing full well that you have other duties and responsibilities, so you can't watch the game. Now, the pleasure side of my brain was like, oh yeah, I can go watch the game. I can go watch the game for a little while. I can hang out with my peoples and everything. I can do the game ministries. I mean, what you mean I can't do the game ministries? So it's almost like the little concept of the devil was on one shoulder and an angel was on the other, right? And so ultimately I sat and I pondered. I really pondered. I thought about focus yesterday. I thought about focus. I was studying a book here recently. The book is called Focus. I can't remember the author's name, but I'll be certain if you DM me about the book Focus, I'll send you the name of the author. But I can't recall the name of the author right now, but he talked candidly about focus, just staying focused. And so I was sitting there, again, the pleasure side of my brain is trying to get me to go to football ministries. You know, I wanted to go hang out with my people, see my folks. I hadn't seen them in a long time, and, you know, just turn up a little tiny bit, just a smidge bit. But the other side of my brain, the logical part of my brain, the thought-provoking side of my brain said, if you do this, consequently, on the other side, there's going to be a huge problem. You will not be on time for your project. You will not be on time with your classwork, and you will not be on pace like you need to be to prepare for this week's course of study. The class that I'm in is very taxing. It's a long, tedious 5-week course that I'm taking right now. And ironically, in a time where our nation is facing adversity from a political standpoint, the class is all about politics. And I hate politics with a passion. I am not a politics person. I embrace politics. I have dialogues about politics and lots of debates about politics. I promise you, I will go at it with somebody about politics all the time. Nonetheless, I hate politics. I hate it in any regard that it exists. I just don't like politics. I know hate is a strong word, but that is something that I just despise, is politics. Nonetheless, because of my position as far as how I feel, I have to put even more effort into making certain that I write stellar papers to make sure that I maintain my 3.56 GPA in college. I am going to graduate with honors, period, point blank in the discussion. There is no exception to that. And in order for me to be able to do that, in order for me to be an effective mom, in order for me to be an effective business person, in order for me to be an effective author, in order for me to be an effective creator, in order for me to be an effective leader, I have to truly practice everything that I preach. I talk to people about consistency and focus all the time. Y'all hear me say it all the time. I am your consistency coach. So how can I be inconsistent if I'm telling you about inconsistency? This is something that a lot of people do. They will sit here and preach a sermon, a beautiful sermon to you, but they won't apply the same truths and principles to what they taught you. So back to the story, back to the ministry story. I sat there and I had this dialogue inside of my head, and this battle probably went on for 20 minutes because I absolutely love football. I love football. It's my favorite sport. I've been a football fan since I was knee-high to a butter cookie. Y'all don't know nothing about that because y'all young folks. Some of y'all millennials don't know knee-high to a butter cookie at all. But I'm telling you, I have loved football since I've been a baby. I did basketball as well because I'm from Detroit, Michigan. So the Detroit Pistons and the Detroit Lions, I grew up surrounded by football. I watched football every Sunday like a religion. After church, we went to go and worship, and then we had to come home and do the football ministry. So I watched every game, every single Sunday. That's how I ended up falling in love with 49ers. So anyway, back to the story. After 20 minutes of sitting there pondering, I finally sat and I said to myself, if you don't stay focused on this thing, you're not going to be able to focus on the bigger things. This is not huge. But what if something bigger manifests and shows up where you got to decide to stay focused? When you have things on the table that will be of tremendous value, not only to yourselves, but to others, will you stay focused? Will you stay the course, or will you be easily distracted by some kind of pleasure that you're attracted to? See, I'm attracted to football, but football ain't paying for nothing, okay? Football pays for absolutely nothing. Football costs me when I go to a game, when I travel to a game, when I go to sports bar. You think I'm gonna go to sports bar and just sit there and not eat? No, that's a negative. You think it's not going to cost me gas to get to the footballs, to the sports bar? So, the bigger picture is, if you don't stay focused, it's going to cost you more than you want to pay in every single area of your life. No matter what area it is, if you don't stay focused, it will eventually cost you much more than you want to pay. So I'm here to tell you guys, I stayed home. I got my homework done. I got myself to a place where I was able to handle a couple of other affairs that I knew I needed to handle in preparation for a successful week. And I did those things, and I'm here to tell you that I submitted my paper last night. Got it done, made my submission, and I was able to sleep real heartily last night because guess what? It was not on my mind to have to be concerned about an assignment that I would have been struggling to get done today. I would have been struggling because even though it's Martin Luther King Day, and in observance of Martin Luther King Day, we don't actually have to turn in our assignment, but it would have pushed me back because guess what? Our next assignments are going to manifest tomorrow, period. They're going to show up in the system tomorrow for me to do that work on tomorrow. And imagine if I had to just gone and said, you know what, I'm going to just wait till tomorrow. We don't have to submit it till tomorrow anyway. Imagine how far behind I would have been had I not stayed focused. You guys, stay focused. Stay focused. Do the work that you have to do. Stay consistent and committed to your course. I don't care what distraction comes your way. Stay focused. Yes, it's easy to be distracted. Yes, you're going to enjoy whatever the pleasure is that you're attracted to, but it's not going to help you in the long run. It's not going to add value to you in the long run. You're going to look back on it, and it's going to cost you more than what you really wanted to pay. So stay focused. Stay focused, guys. It is imperative that right now we stay focused. So, on a light note, my team did win yesterday, and we are going to the Super Bowl. So, on that weekend, I'm going to make certain that all my assignment ministries and everything else get done way ahead of time, ahead of schedule, so I can truly enjoy the Super Bowl ministry. So, amen. So, anywho, this is your consistency coach, Coach Koffe, here in the great state of Texas. And this morning, I just wanted to share something with you guys that added value to me. And I don't care what that little devil on your shoulder is trying to get you to ascribe to. Don't do it. It's not going to be worth it. I am happy and grateful that I stayed the course on yesterday and I got my work done. I didn't even watch the game, okay? I just looked at the highlights later on last night after I was done with everything I needed to do, because even in watching the game at the crib, I still would have been distracted. So I didn't even watch it. I truly stayed focused. So I wanted to encourage you today to stay focused. You can do it. You're a winner. You're a champion. And when you need me, DM me or hit me up any kind of way that you know how to connect to me. If you know me personally, you have my personal information, or you can email me at coachkoffe, Koffe, @gmail.com, and I'll be sure to respond to you, usually within 24 to 48 hours. And we can set up a discovery session so we can identify if we can work together and we're a good fit for each other's puzzle piece of life. With that, have a great, fantastic money-making Monday. I'm going in here to meet my client, to help him and his family to make certain that they're insured and they have everything they need to protect their assets, okay? But you guys have an incredible Monday. It's been awesome, as usual, connecting with you, and I'll be doing more motivation and inspiration to keep you on course. Happy Monday, everybody. Miracles and blessings, grace and peace. I will see you guys very, very soon.